From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Seven days back, when India won against Pakistan in the International Court of Justice, Legal Eagle Harish Salve exposed how the rogue nation violated every norm of the Vienna Convention in the Kulbhushan Jadhav case.
The basis for the application on which India is pursuing the reliefs, which are articulated in its memorial, is an egregious violation of the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations 1963. Which I shall be referring to as the Vienna Convention.
357 days after that thrashing, Pakistan is back to its dirty tricks. This time calling a press conference to peddle lies and claim that Kulbhushan Jadhav doesn't want to file a review petition against the death sentence awarded to him by Pakistan's military courts. For the word go, it smacks of deceit, and India has seen through it clearly.
Today, in another lie, Pakistan says that he does not want to file a review plea against his death sentence. India continues to say unimpeded consular access has not been granted to Kulbhushan Jadhav. India continues to say a sham trial in a military court and a confession extracted from him does not mean that he can be given a death sentence. While we battle this out, Pakistan is back and exposing its lies. India will battle it out for Jadhav.
Here are 5 reasons why Pakistan cannot be trusted. It tried blocking consular access despite the ICJ ruling. MEA went on record to say that Kulbhushan appeared to be under extreme pressure after the first consular access meeting. He has been repeatedly forced to parrot a false narrative. ISI's torture continued despite India's smashing win in The Hague. And it's a lie that Kulbhushan is refusing to file a review petition after such a hard-fought battle.
Pakistan has once again come out with a sham. Today, Pakistan said that Kulbhushan Jadhav has refused to file a review petition in his case. This is a blatant lie because Pakistan maintains that Kulbhushan Jadhav says that he will go ahead with the mercy plea which he has filed, but he has refused to file a review petition. Clearly, a sham of statement coming from Pakistan because Kulbhushan Jadhav, a private citizen from India, has been abducted and framed in a fake terror case.
In a strongly worded statement, the government has said, and I quote, despite our repeated requests, Pakistan continues to deny India free and unimpeded access to Sri Jadhav. India has repeatedly asked to allow a lawyer from outside Pakistan to appear for Sri Jadhav in any review and reconsideration proceedings. Pakistan has denied it. Since 2017, when military court carried out a farcical trial, Pakistan has refused to hand over any relevant document, including FIR, evidence, court order, etc. in the case to India. Clearly, Pakistan is attempting to create a mirage of compliance with the ICJ judgment.
Today's Pakistan statement that Mr. Kulbhushan Jadhav doesn't want to prefer any review petition against the order of the death penalty and that he is praying for mercy. I think this is a totally contempt of the order of ICJ.
In the last 4 years, from getting exposed for putting out highly edited, spliced and diced confession videos to placing a glass wall between Kulbhushan and his family members while having ISI monitor the meeting and not allowing unimpeded consular access despite ICJ's verdict, Pakistan has been shown the mirror each time. We defeated them with our truth once. We are ready to do it once again to bring back our citizens. Let's debate.
Let me explain the facts of the case in simple terms, viewers, and Rhythm will help me take us through it as well. our legal editor. Rhythm is on the debate. Yes, there. Along with Syed Muhammad Ali, he's an international relations expert from Islamabad. We have Raja Faisal, a journalist from Islamabad. We have Sushant Sareen, and we have GVL Narasimha Rao to start with. Let me explain this to viewers, and Rhythm, you do a better job at it. What Pakistan is telling us today is that Kulbhushan Jadhav wants to die. He wants to be hanged immediately. That Kulbhushan Jadhav does not want any process of appeals to continue. And that Kulbhushan Jadhav wants to give up all his legal remedies. Now, why this is impossible to believe, Rhythm, and then you can take it forward, is they put a gun to his head, he's in their custody. They can get him to say anything. Tomorrow, if they want, they can take his life and claim that he claimed that he wanted his life taken. This is a rogue country of liars, Rhythm. You know, it's not obstructionism. It's not illegality. It is madness what Pakistan is doing in this case. Rhythm.
Absolutely. And Arnab, we are not the only nation that is saying this. The European Parliament that has proved document shows military courts in which Kulbhushan Jadhav has been tried. They are also saying abroad, they're also saying in the European Union that these courts are a sham. Whether it's Pakistani children or women, they've been tried, and confessions that are extracted here are the only basis on which these military courts, where judges don't sit. There are military officers who sit there and they decide on the fate of people like Kulbhushan Jadhav. India has been saying from the very start 2 words: consular access. Let us be the lawyers for our Indian national Kulbhushan Sudhir Jadhav, which is still not been allowed. 2 other words we are using is uninterrupted and unimpeded consular access.
Raja Faisal is debating with you, Rhythm. Okay, Raja Faisal, what's your problem with the point that Rhythm made?
Yeah. Well, my problem is we are not talking about a simple citizen, Indian citizen. We are talking about an espionage expert.
And you have no right to murder him.
Here in Pakistan, in Balochistan.
And you have no right to murder him.
He was here for cross-border terrorism.
And you have no right to murder him. I'm asking you.
And he was given a chance.
Have you done what the
Rhythm in the middle. Yeah, 1 second.
19 has asked you to do?
And that's how it happens. Military courts, they gave him a chance
Raja,
to prove himself.
have you as Pakistan done what the ICJ 1 year ago asked you to do? They asked you to give us consular access. Has that been given unimpeded and uninterrupted? Don't talk about what your military courts, which are a sham, have done, which even European Union of Parliament has told us and spoken about. You come out with an ordinance. Have you followed what your own ordinance has said? Don't get the Khabar Qureshi of the world to come out and speak. First, tell us, have you given consular access?
Answer Rhythm's question, Raja Faisal. A simple question she asks you. You look flabbergasted. The question Rhythm put, viewers, is the question: have you given unimpeded consular access? Now listen, what you were told to give is unimpeded consular access, which means unimpeded means you can't, you have to give people, 2 of our people or 3 of our people access to him. You can't hear it, you can watch behind a glass door, but you have to allow him a chance to talk to fellow Indians. Kulbhushan Jadhav, viewers, is not being allowed to talk to Indians without ISI spies standing and overhearing the conversation. This is against the principles of international justice. Have you allowed him unimpeded consular access?
I would suggest you something.
No, don't suggest.
When Pakistan is allowing...
Have you given him unimpeded consular access is my question.
And the consular
GVL is on the debate, GVL.
They are giving it now. It's a chance for you.
Pakistan is underestimating India. Pakistan is underestimating.
Let him talk to Kulbhushan
Pakistan
Jadhav.
is not really getting the real message.
They can ask him
if they continue with this kind of farcical sham kind of a statement, Pakistan will really learn a lesson of its life. I think don't underestimate the mood in this country, the mood and the present dispensation in this country, the present leadership of this country. I think if you don't learn your lesson, you will get a bloody nose.
Okay, so
Start behaving.
He's been
For
caught
God's
red-handed.
sake, for your own sake. For your own sake, start
We are
behaving.
setting an example for
Raja-
India.
Otherwise you will
We are
set
setting an
bloody
example.
Raja,
This is an example for you.
General Bakshi also wants to come into the debate. General Bakshi.
Whenever you try.
General Bakshi, as you come in, just a minute, Raja. Now, Raja, don't freak out. Listen to me. See, General Bakshi, in any civilized country, which Pakistan is not, if you have a case against a person, you have to give charges and you have to present evidence. And this is done by giving both sides, including the accused party and the lawyers of the accused party, access to two things: the FIR and the charge sheet. Now, our lawyers and our team have been telling the Pakistanis, give us the FIR and give us the charge sheet. They don't give us the FIR and they don't give us the charge sheet. It's remarkable. Why don't you do that? Give us the FIR and the charge sheet. Where is the FIR? Where is the charge sheet? Ask him, General Bakshi. He won't have a reply. Ask him. Ask Syed Muhammad Ali. Ask Syed Muhammad Ali.
They were Arnab, may I remind you that they were wrapped over the knuckle for precisely these reasons by the International Court of Justice, no less. You know, in a majority judgment where the only lone dissenting voice was that Pakistani judge.
I would respect you.
Okay.
If you
can I please finish, my dear sir? Sir, would you be civilized enough to let me say my piece? I heard you with the greatest of respect. Now, let me tell you that since you are asking for it, your country is not a civilized state. It is a criminal mafia run by the ISI, globally designated terrorists and drug smugglers.
Right?
Now that hurts. I know it hurts, sir. I know it hurts, my boy.
Claiming that it's a
boy, I know it hurts you. But that is the truth. You must learn to hear the truth. You see, Arnab, they are most particularly,
the truth is,
they are most particularly brutal against helpless prisoners. May I remind you, sir, that in the 1971 war, we saw the bravery of your army when 93,000 of your boys surrendered, bravely surrendered. We gave them all back. May I remind you, we gave them all back because their wives and their children were crying on television, right? We gave them all back. Arnab, they had 56 of our boys whom they had taken prisoners. Not one did they give back. They have tortured most of them to death, and the few who are unfortunate enough to be still alive have gone stark, raving, mad by the continual torture, and they still torture them today. Is this a nation state? Or is this a bloody criminal?
Syed Muhammad Ali, before Raja Faisal, my next question is to Syed Muhammad Ali. Since you are an international relations expert, of course, there are other issues I will raise with you. But let me ask you a commonsensical question, Syed Muhammad Ali. Let this not be power punching in the air. You are on the debate with Sushant Sareen. Tell me, Mr. Ali, which person ever facing the gallows has given up their remedies? Because Sushant, what the Pakistanis are telling to us today is that Kulbhushan Jadhav has said that I don't want remedies, I want to be hanged. Since that is what they are claiming, I would like to ask Mr. Ali on live television, which person in the history of this planet ever facing the gallows has demanded that he or she give up their legal remedies? Mr. Ali, you can hear me? I don't think he can hear me. You can hear me. You got my question.
Arnab sir, let me try and note here.
Sorry, Barrister Rashad Alam, yes, please. Sorry. Barrister Rashad Alam, yes. Which person in the history of the world facing the gallows has demanded that they give up their legal remedies?
First of all, thank you very much, Arnab, for taking me on your show. If you see that about today's press conference and release, it specifically says that he wants to proceed with his mercy petition, which is currently pending with President of Pakistan. So if he wants to proceed with mercy petition, there is nothing wrong about it. First thing. Secondly, in accordance with the International Court of Justice.
No. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Barrister, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. I'm intervening, please, and Sushant will answer. Just allow me an intervention. I ask you reasonably, since I'm sure that you're well versed in international law. May I ask you a counter, sir? Sir, Sure. Mr. Alam, paragraph 139 and 144 of the ICJ say that the review and reconsideration of the conviction and sentence of Mr. Jadhav must be effective. By claiming that Kulbhushan Jadhav did not file a petition and wants to hang to death on the basis of your military court order, how can you block an ICJ verdict? The ICJ has said any potential prejudice and the implications for the evidence and right of defense of the accused should receive close scrutiny during the review and reconsideration, which means you cannot block such efforts by lying about the review petitions being opted out from. Third point, and this is the critical point. See, you can put a gun to his head, say that, you say whatever, you say I'm an Indian spy, etc., make outlandish claims. We will give you a mercy. This is not the process. It's not a kangaroo court out here. Aren't you worried about, which part of the unconditional review do you not understand? Let me ask you. Which part of the unconditional review do you not understand?
Very right. In accordance with the Review and Reconsideration Ordinance 2020, Section 20, under Section 20, the Consular of Indian High Commission can file a review petition. Let's take it in that way, that Mr. Kulbhushan Yadav, he doesn't want to file a petition. Why not an Indian officer of the British Indian High Commission can file the petition? Okay,
can I ask you a counter then? Can I ask you a counter then?
First thing.
Can I put a point? Okay, let me put a point. No, it's a debate. It's a debate. See,
please.
India's foremost lawyer, Mr. Harish Salve, okay, he hammered you with the ICJ. Okay? So allow me to complete. I have not come to the fundamental operating part of my question. I spoke to Harish Salve, though I should not be talking about private conversations, but 6 months back, Sushant Sareen, I asked Harish Salve in the course of a casual conversation. I said, Mr. Salve, tell me, why don't you go to Pakistan and fight the case for Kulbhushan Jadhav? And Harish Salve told me, Sushant, that if I'm allowed to go, and if they don't try to make things too hostile for me, I am ready to go to Pakistan. So I say today, Sushant, Pakistan should allow Harish Salve to argue in a Pakistani court. We've been asking, haven't we, Sushant Sareen? We've been saying, get outside lawyers, which means I say today, though I'm nobody to say, I would love to see Harish Salve argue Kulbhushan Jadhav's case in a Pakistani court before the entire media. Sushant.
You can say that, and frankly, if there was going to be a fair trial, then none better than somebody as distinguished as Harish Salve to argue that case. But look, here is the problem, and this is the fundamental thing which the ICJ also said. essentially due process was denied, and that is what the ICJ is saying, that listen, you have to give the due process to this particular man. Now, the kind of stuff the first lawyer from Pakistan was talking about, I think is a scathing indictment of the legal justice system in Pakistan, of the criminal justice system in Pakistan. For a lawyer to, make the kind of ranting statements that he makes, in which court of law would those kind of statements stand? For him, accusation is supposed to be evidence, and that's supposed to be enough. And a kangaroo court, for him, is the word of God for him. Clearly, that is not acceptable to any other country in the world. Now, for the other gentleman lawyer to say that why can't the Indian Consul General or the Consular Officer file a review petition? On what basis? You can't access the person who has been accused. You have no access to him. You don't have unfettered access to him, rather. How do you build up a case? On what basis do you file a review petition? And for the Pakistanis then, and why I say that it's going to be an unfair legal justice system or criminal justice system, they passed an ordinance to, the ordinance which the gentleman is just quoting. Surely they could have made an exception that somebody, a distinguished lawyer from India, could come and argue this case.
Saeed is responding to you, sir, I think.
We will
Zahid Saeed. Okay. Barrister Zahid Saeed is on the debate. No. He wants to. Let's hear him. Hear him 1 second. Sushant. Sushant.
One second. Let me say something. You know what their judicial system is? Their judicial system is that if a Supreme Court judge stands up and issues a judgment which points fingers at the ISI then organizes goon squads and organizes, an entire campaign to dig out dirt against the judge and to, literally persecute him.
Yeah, now
I've been happening out there.
I asked.
Guys to now talk about the justice system.
Barrister Zahid. Okay, Sushant, 1 minute. Sushant,
Court of Justice, with due respect.
Barrister Zahid Saeed. I wish to warn you in advance, and don't tell me that I did not. You are going to be subject to UN sanctions under Article 94 of the UN Charter, for which you are a signatory, because you are violating the ICJ order. You are the next Yemen with frozen assets and arms embargoes against you if you have non-compliance of the ICJ order. And are you ready for India to convince the Security Council to impose arms embargoes on you so that you become the next South Rhodesia with a crippled army and nowhere to run? It's not that you are going to be bombarded by India. Of course, we'll blast the living daylights out of you. But I'm telling you, you want to be a pariah country even more than what you are, then you try this stunt.
It is wishful thinking. But let me say something about the ICJ judgment. The ICJ judgment said that there should be consular access, and they are
unimpeded consular access. Rhythm, correct him.
Please let me finish.
Unimpeded consular access.
For a review, the only institution which is competent to take out an impartial review of the military government's decision is the High Court of Pakistan. And there is no reason why...
Let Harish Salve argue on his behalf in the High Court of Pakistan.
Please don't shout.
Before a free media, which you don't have.
He should give up his remedies. There's absolutely no reason why.
Sir, you have tried a civilian in a military court. You've denied consular access to Jadhav. You have blocked access to a lawyer in Lahore. You've raised questions of a nationality. You presented a fake passport. I want to ask Raja Faisal, and Rhythm is on the debate. Rhythm is on the debate. Raja Faisal, Rhythm, and General GD Bakshi. My question is this. Okay. Now here's a question.
The guy who's talking about here,
Raja,
your officer, Commander Kulbhushan Yadav, with the name of
listen to me.
Patel, he travelled 17 times.
Yeah, Raja, listen.
17 times
Raja,
with
listen.
That passport.
I'll tell you one
and
thing.
Forensics with that passport.
Raja, suppose, and as Harish Salve says, Rhythm, as Harish Salve argued in the ICJ.
Is it so difficult to plant a false passport?
No. And do you kill someone for having a false passport? Rhythm, ask him. Even if he had a false passport, do you hang a person for having a false passport? You have to give us access to his FIR and charge sheet.
Excuse me.
He told us what kind of people he was having.
This is most
conversations with, and he had touch with.
This is ridiculous.
Rhythm.
Raja,
He was promoting
Rhythm.
cross-border terrorism in Pakistan.
At the ICJ,
He was terrorism.
the way
He was
you lost,
terrorizing people of-
you lost
people
in
of
an
Pakistan.
unprecedented
He was-
move
he was
because
involved
consular
in
access
the
is not
killing of
given.
people
Don't
of
go into the
Pakistan.
merits of a prima facie
That's
case
why-
when
that's
you're
why he's
extracting
in
it
custody of Pakistan.
under duress,
And that's why
under abuse,
military
under
courts-
harassment. You pick up
military
somebody,
courts, they
imprison
pronounce
them.
verdict
4
saying
years
that he
later,
shall
you
be
say death
hanged.
sentence, and then you don't even give him a review. And then, 1 minute, just let me speak. And then when the ICJ says give consular access, you don't even give uninterrupted and unimpeded consular access. Forget that. What about your FIR? You filed one FIR with 6 terror charges. Lo and behold, you have a CRPC under which you're supposed to have 6 terror charges. At least
Why
file
don't you
6
ask
FIRs.
Raja.
You know your FIR is a sham. You
Why
know
don't
the
you
charge
ask
sheet
your
is a
High
sham.
Commission to go to
Just
the
because
court?
your entire investigation in the military court is a sham.
You won't.
You go ahead and then you go ahead and say, oh my God, this ordinance that we have
And
is
if-
also
and
a
if
sham.
somebody is
By
talking
the way,
about-
this ordinance
if
that
somebody
you
is
have
talking
come
about
up
the
with
courts
has a
of
section that
Pakistan
says
of
you
not
will
being
give
of that
consular
standard,
access
then we
because
will
you
raise
did not give
questions of the
consular
courts of
access.
India.
Hear me out.
What is
Despite
happening in
continuously
India?
talking and not listening
Then I would
about the
like
fact
to
that
bring
you
my
made a
lawyer
mistake
with
with
me.
your
I would
ordinance.
like to
The
come to
fact
India
of the matter is you
to
brought
fight-
an ordinance and
to
under
fight
that
the
ordinance you had to
existing-
give us
the
access.
existing
Even under
verdicts.
that ordinance,
The verdicts
you were
I'm
not
talking
able to
about
put
is
on record that you said
Ayodhya,
give us
Babri
a
Masjid.
Wakalatnama that you've
I
given
have
us
concerns
access.
over it.
You didn't let us
Samjhota
meet.
Express. I
Just
have
Do you
concerns
know?
over it.
1 minute.
Without
Raja,
any
Raja, General
How
Bakshi
very
wants to respond to you. Raja, 1 minute. Raja, General Bakshi wants to respond to you. But before you come in, General Bakshi, Raja, 1 minute. Do you know the meaning of consular access? You know, the fact is, viewers, that Pakistan knows nothing about consular access. It has violated this right ever since it has illegally detained and sentenced Kulbhushan Jadhav. I'm telling you, release him. Don't you dare touch him. Don't you dare touch him. We will blast the living daylights out of Karachi and Lahore. And exactly where you're sitting, you'd be bombed out of sight, General Bakshi.
Your country initially disowned him.
You know,
You
Arnab,
disowned him.
this country which claims to be civilized is creating a travesty of justice, right? You firstly kidnap an Indian citizen from Iran. You kidnap him, which is a crime. You take him into Baluchistan. Then you torture him, which is the second crime. You make him confess to all sorts of concocted charges. Then on the basis of confessions, you hold trial in a military kangaroo court.
With evidence, sir.
And you pass a sentence of death.
Not the mere confession,
The
sir.
international,
Evidence.
sir, please be patient.
Then give me the charge sheet, give me the FIR, show me the evidence.
Justice tells you.
No. General Bakshi, he says
Stop this
evidence.
sham
You ask him, I want to see the
justice.
evidence. I want to see the FIR and the charge sheet.
Next time you send family of Kulbhushan
Where is the
Yadav,
FIR?
I want to see the FIR and the charge sheet.
Where is the FIR?
Exactly. Where is the FIR and where is the charge sheet?
Where
Yeah,
is the
Barrister
charge
Zahid
sheet?
Said is shouting again. Barrister, why are you shouting? Barrister Zahid Said, where is the FIR and where is the charge sheet?
60 lawyers dead in.
Where is the FIR, Barrister?
It's not an easy matter.
Barrister, where is the FIR? Barrister, listen to me. Where is the FIR and where is the charge sheet? Barrister, listen to me. This is Arnab here. Where is the FIR and where is the charge sheet?
Look,
There's nothing to look. Give it to me.
Review this question. The charge sheet plus the evidence will have to be placed before the High Court.
Give it to us.
And you can get what...
He's an
whoever
Indian
lawyer
citizen,
you-
Sushant Sareen.
As
They are
far as
refusing
your-
to even
no,
show
as
the
far as
FIR and
your
the
own
charge
lawyers
sheet,
are
which
concerned.
means they failed to produce
Look,
the
let me
evidence.
make it-
Now listen to me. In every nation, you have to have a separate charge for every case. You have to have a separate trial. There has to be a separate charge sheet for every case. I am asking you, Sushant Sareen, they are refusing to show us the evidence, the FIR and the charge sheet.
I think, Arnab, the only reason for that is I think they still have a little, maybe an iota of shame there. because the charge sheet and whatever evidence they claim to have is so full of holes that I don't think they're that shameless just yet to actually reveal it to the public. Had they revealed it, I think everybody could have blown holes into that entire charge sheet and that particular FIR. Because there are so many inconsistencies in the Pakistani narrative on the case, and there are so many other surrounding facts and circumstances which actually raise serious questions about how the Pakistanis have got a hold of Commander Jadhav. And the entire case will be blown apart, which is why there has been so much of secrecy. Otherwise, what was it to prevent them? After all, there have been other spies and sabotage which the Pakistanis claim to have fought. They have been tried in normal court. They have not been tried in military court. Why in this particular case? Because they wanted to create some kind of a tamasha to the rest of the world to hide their own sins of omission and commission in Balochistan. The kind of massacres they're carrying out there. They wanted to hide it and then leave it exactly
Barrister Rashad Alam from London, I want you in the debate with GVL Narasimha Rao of the BJP. Barrister Alam, leave aside the fact that you will take a pro-Pakistan position. Let me ask you broadly that the line that Pakistan is taking today is completely in breach of your sovereign obligations under Article 36 of the Vienna Convention. And you know that last time you tried to act smart and deny justice to Kulbhushan Jadhav, the ICJ called you out for the breach of your sovereign obligations under Article 36 of the Vienna Convention. International law experts in their first reaction to today's events have said that we are completely flabbergasted that once the court has already found that Pakistan acted in breach of its obligations under Article 36A by not informing Kulbhushan Jadhav of his rights under Article 36, read paragraph 1B. B, not informing India without delay about the arrest and detention of Mr. Jadhav. And 3, by denying access to Mr. Jadhav by the consular officers of India, contrary to their right inter alia to arrange for his legal representation. Please see paragraphs 99 and 119. No country behaves like this. See, Mr. Alam, you must call upon Pakistan to understand that if it wants to be part of the International Committee of Nations, it cannot do what it is attempting to do in the Kulbhushan Jadhav case, whatever your domestic political compulsions may be.
Thank you, Arnab. There are two situations in that. First thing is that your consular officer, he has got a right to lodge a review petition until 20th July. Means you still have got time to file a review petition in Islamabad High Court. So you should avail the opportunity, or your officials should avail the opportunity. Secondly, if you see ICJ determination, there were 3 requirements which Pakistan needed to be met, which has been already met being a responsible state. First thing was that they should embed the new legislation that he should be given a review or reconsideration petition right, which has been already done. There's new ordinance has been introduced. Secondly, he won't be executed. He hasn't been executed. Thirdly, he will be given access to the consular under Article 36 of Vienna Convention, which has already been given. It was delayed by the Indian High Commission when we invited.
I'm sorry, Okay. I need a response from. I need a response to what you've said from GVL.
Let me complete.
Okay, complete it briefly because I'm running short of time. Yes, please.
No, I'll be very brief. I'll be very brief. So, Indian High Commission, they haven't responded first time when they were asked for access. It was delayed by them for 30 days.
We are very sick of these accusations, Mr. Alam. It is Pakistan which is clearly in the breach of the judgment of the ICJ. Pakistan is misjudging
giving a legal view.
You never expected India to go to ICJ. India made a departure. We went into ICJ to teach to Pakistan. Pakistan has still not learned its lessons, and it should pay a much heavier price. I think they must learn their lesson and learn to behave.
Sir, there is a. I'll tell you one thing. there is going to be a military and diplomatic fallout
these sort of things, but
on you. There will be a military, Raja, a military and diplomatic fallout if you were to even touch a hair on Kulbhushan. Now, I'd leave it at that. I'd leave it at that. But I'm going to tell you, Raja Faisal, do not go beyond your own lines of deceit. You published coerced videos. You've kidnapped an innocent man. You've denied consular access. You've tried a civilian in a military court. You've gone too far. Don't tell us you were not warned earlier. Don't tell us you were not warned. And ladies and gentlemen, don't tell us you were not warned.
We are warned and we should be warned.
And ladies and gentlemen, moving on.
We are a sovereign country.
Sir, you are a sovereign country under global rules.
We are sovereign. We don't take warnings.
Abide by global rules, not only Beijing's rules.